Day 23, Dare 23. Love always protects. Love always protects. 1 Corinthians 13:7. Marriage is made up of many things, including joys, sorrows, successes, and failures. But when you think about what you want your marriage to be like, the furthest thing from your mind is a battleground. However, there are some battles you should be more than willing to fight. These are battles that pertain to protecting your spouse. Unfortunately, your marriage has enemies out there. They come in many forms. They use different strategies, but nonetheless, they will conspire to destroy your relationship unless you know how to ward them off. Some are clever and seem attractive, only to undermine your love and appreciation for one another. Others try to lure your heart away from your spouse by feeding you unhealthy fantasies and unrealistic comparisons. It's a battle you must wage to protect your marriage. When love puts on armor and picks up a sword to defend its own, your mate and your marriage need your constant protection from things like this. Harmful influences. Are you allowing certain habits to poison your home? Internet and television can be productive and enjoyable, but they can also bring in destructive content and drain away precious hours from your family. The same thing goes for work schedules that you keep. They may keep you separated from each other for unhealthy amounts of time. You can't protect your home when you're rarely there, nor when your relationship is disconnected. You have to fight to keep the right balance. Unhealthy relationships. Not everyone has the material to be a good friend. Not every man you hunt and fish with will speak wisely when it comes to marriage. Not every woman in your lunch group will have a good perspective on commitment and priorities. In fact, anyone who undermines your marriage does not deserve to be given the title of friend. And certainly, you must be on guard at all times from opposite sex relationships at work, at the gym, or even at church that may draw you emotionally away from the one to whom you've already given your heart. Shame. Everybody deals with some level of inferiority and weakness. And because marriage has a way of exposing it all to you and your mate, you need to protect your wife or your husband's vulnerability by never speaking negative about them in public. Their secrets are your secrets. Unless, of course, they're involved in destructive behaviors, like they're putting you or your children or themselves in grave danger. Generally speaking, love hides the faults of others. It covers their shame. Parasites. Watch out for parasites. A parasite is anything that latches onto you or your partner and sucks the life out of your marriage. They come usually in the form of addictions like gambling, pornography, drugs. They promise pleasure. They steal away your loyalty and your heart for those you love. Marriages rarely survive when parasites are present. If you love your spouse, you must destroy any addictions that you have. If you don't, it will destroy you. Wives, you must guard your heart from being led away through novels, magazines, and other forms of entertainment that blur your perception of reality and put unfair expectations on your husband. Instead, do your part to help your husband feel strong. Avoid talk show thinking that lure your attention away from your family. The wise woman builds her house, but the foolish one tears it down with her own hands. Proverbs 14:1. Husbands, you are the head of your home. You are the one responsible before God for guarding the gate and standing your ground against anything that would threaten your wife or your marriage. This is no small assignment. It requires a heart of courage and a head for preemptive action. Jesus said, if the head of the house had known at what time of night that the thief was coming, he would have been on alert and would not have allowed his house to be broken into. Matthew 24:43. This role is yours. Take it seriously. Today's There. Remove anything that is hindering your relationship. Any addiction or influence that is stealing your affection and turning your heart away from your spouse. I dare you. Now get to work.